We're just waiting on everybody, huh?
Yeah.
Well, just so we're clear, we are live right now. But because you're good.
Okay.
We're live. Yeah. Yeah. You coming or what? You getting in? You ready? It's live. We're just sitting here. We're waiting for everybody. We still gotta give it a minute for people to see and come on in. Hmm? So far, it's just us two until you come in here. You coming? Yeah, I would be too. Andy's on the phone. I call him over here. So Andy's on the phone. I call him over here. Right now, nothing.
What happened?
But pretty much, everyone's gonna introduce themselves. Let's start with Shannon. Shannon, go ahead. Introduce yourself. What do you do here?
I am Shannon. Housing consultant.
Huh? Cans? It's not your grandma's house, guys. It's not your grandma's house. Okay, let me rephrase it. It's not your grandma's mobile home. Grandma's mobile home is the old, late 60s model mobile home. That's not what we. How do I do? Hey, okay, stop. Why do you keep doing that? There it is. Or not. Jesus Christ. There it is. Everybody see it? Can everybody see it?
That's blur, but
All right, Shannon, go ahead. Introduce yourself one more time.
hey, how's it going, guys? This is Shannon. I'm a housing consultant.
Yep, sure is. Go ahead, Myron. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, this is Myron. Yeah, hi. I'm a housing consultant also.
Cool. And just so you know, we are recording, so that way we can get some stuff later. Huh?
How can we watch this?
Go on YouTube and you find my live, and it's right there. Here, hold on. Let me share it. I'm gonna share it. I don't know how to share it though. That one. Anybody know how to share things? I don't know how to share things. Alright, that's what I was, oh, there it is. I found it. Share. Copy link. Here we go. Here we go. What? Here we go. 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 What? Here we go. Here we go. You ready or what?
I'm ready.
Well, then take a sit down. Sit down. It's all you, buddy. Andy, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's rock and roll. Let's take an hour break.
Hour.
An hour. Always plan for more. Axel, go ahead. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Oh, is it on?
It's on. It's recording.
Oh,
It's streaming. It's recording. It's doing both.
oh, okay, cool. What's up, guys? I'm Axel with MHC, One Army. Get in here, Jose.
Jose said nope.
Okay. Um,
What do you do here? And so what other than your job title, what is it that you do here?
I turn visions into reality.
How does that happen? I know you helped someone get into a tiny home recently. I saw that. What were they looking for, and how did they come into the tiny home?
Practically, they were just looking for something for their eldest daughter. Something small to do just for her. She's a quiet girl. She's more like a one bed, one bath. They had plenty of options that I presented to them, but ultimately they didn't want too much space, but they did want a small space to be quality. So we went with Champion Home, metal roof with a porch, wood chip and texture, vaulted ceilings.
Go, Arlen, go. You're good. It's on. Go ahead.
Okay, bye.
What was the last part? What they tape and texture?
Yeah, there's a fully decked out tiny home.
Nice.
Pretty good looking.
Shannon, you closed on someone recently. What were they looking for, and how did you help them get where they were at?
They were actually looking for a 2-2, and they had challenge credit. They actually their father owned land, so they didn't think they could get approved. We got them approved. It was about 8% down, 6% down, and yeah, just had a kid, started home, and we were able to see their vision and their home on their dad's land.
And then the lighting, I'm looking at it close up.
Yeah,
It's bright.
you should probably close that. Yeah,
It did. Oh,
that would look better. Right.
And then, well, this thing right here, like, people passing, or can you want to scoot it a little bit more forward?
we can scoot it closer
That
since.
way, people are not just like directly blocking.
We can scoot closer this way since Andy's not coming.
He's trying to.
Yeah, there's a lot.
He's coming.
Well, with that being said, I'm gonna disconnect it from there, guys. Oh, I don't like that.
You have you should get that big old light, right? Your light, your light.
I have one. It's at home.
Of course you have one.
Of course I have one. Come on. Why wouldn't I have one? It's me.
How's it look now?
It still looks the same.
What are we gonna play?
I was asked to readjust.
Get in here, Andy.
You get it too?
Get in. Go take a seat. Well, regardless, they're gonna have to be careful.
Yeah.
That's as good as we're getting. Myron, you want to scoot this way? What's on that side? Let me move your chair for you. Shane, let's scoot to your left. Come on, don't be scared, guys. We work together. We sit together.
Where's Andy?
Andy will be right there.
You get up there?
No, the HDMI doesn't reach.
Oh.
Okay. So we were at Shannon. Shannon, you were finishing your story on how you helped out that family. What exactly was it that? Because I know it was a little bit of a process for them. What stopped it for a little bit there?
Yeah, just really just clearing the conditions. He was in Mexico. his dad owned the land. He did the land waiver done. And he also worked a lot. So once we got everything clear, they came in, they had peace of mind, they were able to get the down payment, we were able to put the home on their dad's land.
So it was nothing that we could have done to help. It was just waiting on them.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta have patience with the customer and move as fast as they want to move.
For the customer, what you and Axel, since y'all both, Axel's been working here for a while, you closed someone already. What do you think would be beneficial for the customer to know in order for them to make their process go by faster?
Everything ahead of time when they're coming to the first appointment, try and have all the conditions ready. Because you don't have to be collecting that as you go. Pretty much all banks, they're going to be asking you for proof of income or updated pay stubs as the whole process goes, so you can tell them that at the beginning so they don't get frustrated. Okay, they're gonna keep asking for this, so as soon as you get it, just send it over because they're just gonna want to keep verifying it just to make sure that before we close that nothing changes on your part.
Shannon, you got anything you want to add?
Yeah, no, he hit the nail on the head. Have them break it as much as possible so we can just clear it from the start and just make it smooth to where if we do need anything when the bank comes back and we can get it done and move forward.
Myron, you've been here for 2 weeks already? Something like that?
Yes.
Okay. What do you have any leads right now?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I have another one we just got a message on. Needs to move her kid.
Okay.
Falling in love with them slowly.
Okay. What do you think will make her process go by faster?
Well, paying attention, listen to what she has to say. Because this is a move that she needs to make quickly.
Okay. What challenges are you coming up with whenever it comes from the bank as far as anything goes? Have you had any dealings
We
with
haven't
any of the
actually
banks? Okay. And have you reached the bank part with anybody?
No, not yet.
Okay. What about you? Whenever you're dealing with the banks, what are some issues that come up whenever it's for the customer and them and you have to be that middleman?
Well, I middleman it all. I try not to have the customer really talk to the banks too much. I try not to have the customer do too much on their part because everything's, we got a game plan and we want everything to go exactly the way it's supposed to. So sometimes if there's maybe miscommunication, try and avoid it before it even happens. So I try and middleman it all, have everything done before, and also just give the customer a heads up too, like if it's a land and home, tell them ahead of time, like, hey, I know maybe you have a set timeline on this, and we can move fast on certain things. Let them know also the things that are out of our hands that move slowly, like an appraisal. We can't do anything about that, and it can be a week and a half up to a month and a half waiting on that. Depends. What else? A couple other things, but there's some things that are a lot of a waiting game that you don't want the customer to get frustrated about and reaching out to the bank and then just adding extra stress. So I try and take control of the whole situation in general. Let them know already what's gonna happen, and then if they have questions along the way, I tell them like, okay, tell me your concerns, and we'll take care of it on our side.
Have you ever had anyone that tried to take over themselves and it just fell apart because someone somewhere, not necessarily the customer, not necessarily the bank, but someone somewhere had miscommunication?
Yeah, the deal before at the beginning, I think they didn't tell the customer that he needed cash to close, like a down payment. He thought putting his land as collateral was enough, but there wasn't enough value for the down payment that they required from him. He did have a lower score, so they're asking for 25%. So he did still have to put some money down. But when he talked to the bank, um, he told me that it was his impression from what they said that it was he didn't have to put anything out of pocket at the moment, but he did.
Shannon, have you had anything something similar? Miscommunication as a middleman, and or maybe they just went to the bank straight away.
I mean, there's customers I've had that have their pre-approvals with another company or competition. I think the main thing is to just make sure the customer knows that we're all on the same team. Um, so just be completely transparent as far as like income, um, job history, stuff like that. So when we do send it to the banks, they're not sending us counter offers because of something not adding up. Um, so just make sure the customer knows that we're on the same team. It's me and you against the bank, and not them versus us.
Right. What would why would someone think that it would be the bank and yourself against him other than the other way around, where it's you and him against the bank?
Because maybe their job history isn't as good as they needed it to be. Um, they just kind of aren't truthful at the beginning as far as like income, work time, stuff like that. Maybe they might have some counterfeit pay stubs, So just making sure that we're both on the same page because it really is a team effort.
So then, what advice would you give that customer? And actually, that would be the same thing for you when he's done.
Just making sure that the customer knows like we're on the same page. Being honest with you, gaining their trust, and bringing all the conditions. Hopefully day one, if not, have them emailed immediately so we can start clearing everything and making sure that it's truthful and honest.
That
I
should be
tell
nice.
people I'm like your mobile home lawyer. I'm representing you, fighting for you specifically, just kind of so they get the idea that like I'm actually here trying to get. I know some people think we're trying to ring them up for their money, but no matter what home we sell them, we're gonna get paid the same. So that's not gonna affect us. So that's why we really do want the best situation for you, because we don't want you to get into something that might end up getting repoed or you're not happy with. It's a 15 to 30-year loan, so it's a huge commitment.
So the thing that I like about where we're at with manufactured housing consultants, because when I was shopping for a new home before, I'm talking like 3 to 4 years ago, they were trying to, uh, I guess, force the sale instead of letting it come naturally. Whereas to here, we don't try to force you. We try to give you all the information first before even making you making you show us any money. Um, as far as that goes, what would y'all tell someone when they say, "Oh, well, we want to keep looking around," instead of, "Hey, you know what? We really like the house, but we want to see what's out there." What is y'all's advice? I'm gonna start with that.
I mean, it's definitely good for them to go look because it just makes us look better.
How so?
They're not going to beat our price. All the other companies in the area are corporate companies with high overhead. They have to pay their CEO, their COOs, they have to pay secretaries, assistants, all that stuff. So they have a lot more charges on their commission sheet. They have to meet certain more kind of like they have to charge more to make similar money.
Right.
So with all the markups that they have, they're not going to beat our price. Especially if we're talking about the exact same home or similar home with similar amenities, it's just not going to get done. So I tell them, yeah, go look around because it's only going to make our offer look better.
Okay, Shannon, what about you? What would you tell someone? They told you, "Hey, we love the house, I loved you, but we just want to go look."
Yeah, definitely. I think Axel hit it on the head. We don't have as much overhead for people to pay as the corporate companies. Um, so definitely, by all means, go and look. You'll see that we do have the best pricing, the best options, have the most brands, and the best finance options.
What about you, Martin? What would you tell that person? They tell you, "I just want to go look around. I loved your house. I loved you, but I want to go look around. I want to see what else is out there."
First, you need to ask them. And research on the internet. Most folks, they research on the internet for weeks and days before they make a decision. if they seen something on the internet, then that's fine. But yes, as Axel said, they around the head. Look around, fine. Look around. Compare. Then again, we did have the same people. They're going to charge you more, or they may subtract something that you wanted, or as an addition. Sounds like when you go back hard, it's
See, glad you brought that up because that's exactly what I was about to say. My thing is, I like to reiterate onto the customer, like, hey, you know what? That's great. I want you to go look around, but don't let them bully you into buying that specific house that they have on their lot. Don't let them sit here and say, oh, our stuff is better. Theirs is not because they're independent. Well, it's because we're independent is why we're better because we get the better prices. That's something that I myself like to say.
All the houses come from the same factory.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
All the houses come from the same factory. Exactly. So that's kind of where I sit as far as like when they say, hey, you know what, I want to go look somewhere else. Go ahead, but don't let them bully you. Don't let them be a bully and sit here and say, if you don't give us this money right now, then I don't know, some kind of trash talk. I'm not gonna sit here and say it because I've heard some bad stories, especially with some of our competitors in town of San Antonio.
I had a customer that he was on closing day at Solitaire, and yeah, that's also why we like to give out the door pricing here. We give out the door pricing instead of starting price. We take down all your information and give you final price on your package that doesn't change throughout the process. So you don't get excited along the way and then out of nowhere you get added $10,000 or stuff like that. So this happened to my customer. He was on closing day. He had a trade-in home that he was so he had a trade-in single wide and some cash. What else? That was a trade-in single wide. Oh, and he was doing land in lieu. He was doing like 3 different down payments.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it was pretty.
that's a lot.
Yeah, so we ended up taking care of him, but either way, they were gonna charge him last day. They were giving him like a decent deal on a decent home, and on closing day, they said that they added $11,000 to the price, which was something that he was, I think, supposed to pay out of pocket because they were charging him to remove his trade from his property, even though like they were taking it in. They were gonna charge him for the move, and something about the move and also like the risk that they were taking by taking the home, something like that.
So pretty much the money that they offered him for the home, they were getting it back from him because they were double charging him pretty much.
Yeah, they gave him 16 grand for home value, and yeah, but they still charge him 11,000 for removing the home, which we didn't do. He came through with us. He called me. He told me the situation, exactly what happened, exactly how they screwed him over, and I told him, I told him to show me the house that he was about to buy. He showed me the home, and we had a very similar but upgraded model. So I knew that he would like it. I saw everything that the home had, and it was similar but a greater version. So I sent that to him and his wife. They both liked the house. That same day, she came to look at it. She loved it. He wasn't too picky on a home. He did want a nice house, but he wanted his wife to choose that. He was very specific on his payment. They had him at a $1,600 payment, and we were actually able to get him down to a $1,500 payment with a better home, and we didn't charge him anything to take his trade in out of his property. That doesn't make sense.
Right.
So we took the trade in, we swallowed it, and we gave him $40,000 for his single wide for the value of it.
That's
So,
awesome.
So instead of 16 that he was getting at the other company, we gave him 40.
See, and I don't hear a lot of stories like that from the customers that I've talked to, and I said, hey, you have trade in? Yeah, but they want to talk me 5,000. I hear a lot of that, and when they come back over here, it's like we help them get more than enough to keep them going with the house. Does that make sense? More to me, just being here helps out a lot, especially as a customer. Because I myself am buying a house here too. I mean, it's all very helpful when it comes to putting all the numbers together, especially when it's upfront. Upfront numbers are always better because, like you said, at closing they tried to add on that 11,000. I know if it was me, they tried to add that 11,000 to me, I'd be more very upset person. So I can only imagine how he was.
He was excited because he was about to get into a new home, all that stuff. And he said the process had actually taken forever with them. I think a couple different months and stuff, and they kind of messed up his credit too, sending his stuff to different lenders. Like after he sent his stuff to lenders, it would be time would pass. So when they would send it up again, like they had to recheck his credit. So they did mess up his credit a little bit.
Wow.
Carlos.
But we
Secret.
we figured it out. He lives there in his house now. He's super happy. He messages us all the time that everything's going well.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. You gotta watch that credit. Credit. Once they pull it, it's only good for a month.
Yeah,
It's only good for a month. But
30 to 45 days.
once they pass that, keep running. That's why when you go buy a house, the mortgage company's gonna run it. But it's only good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Most
another
places
thing.
run over them. That's 2-3 points off your credit. 2 years to come out.
What do you have to say?
Anything. You can stay right there. That's fine. You don't have to be in the camera. So if you ever had a customer just come in and just had a bad experience with someone else, and then they come over here, what do you have a story or anything like that?
But they had a bad experience.
Maybe the competition, and then they actually ended up.
Yeah, there's a lot of them where they don't like they tell me that they don't like to feel like they're being pushed into anything that like no, they don't want to be sold really. You see that insulation things. Anyways, they don't want to be sold, so they say they don't like pushy salespeople. Uh, you see, I'm already.
You're fine. You're fine. You're talking. So talk to us. Talk to us about it. Tell us about the
until it
story.
started looking at me. The eye.
The little green eye. So continue. What happened with that person?
Well, it's more than one person that has came in here, and I've heard from different dealerships that they've been to, and you hear the same thing over and over that they're pushy, and some of them didn't, they didn't like that, so they were basically pushing them into closing something, taking what they wanted, right? And they still wanted to shop around and see what else was out there, and they weren't really, allowing to do so. So when they come over here and they see that we have options and, they can shop around all they like, then we no longer, have their guard up as far as, because they didn't feel like they were being pushed into something that they weren't trying to do. They had options here to they can choose what it is as far as the home, the payment, they made their own deal.
So when someone asks, or excuse me, when someone says, "Oh, I love the house. I love you. I love your team. Everything's great, but I want to shop." What do you tell the customer after that?
We encourage them to. We encourage them to because that's the only way they're going to see that we gave them a deal because they have nothing to compare us to, and they know that they see that we did give them a deal, that we're not that we're transparent, and also we just let them know like we can meet or beat any deal. Just whatever deal they get offered out there, we can give them our guarantee that we can do that for them. So.
But I ask everyone that same question specifically because she wasn't even in here when we were talking about that. She came in. It's not scripted. Pretty much, it's not scripted what we're saying. It's everything that we do. It's everything that we offer. That's why I keep asking that same question. Is because it shows consistently on what we do here. That's to me that's awesome. Oh man, Shannon, do you have any good stories right now for any of your customers that either they went somewhere else or you're just helping them out and it was just awesome?
Yeah, I have a client right now that works a lot, probably like 60 hours, 65 hours a week. Um, and came in with his wife, picked out a home, wanted to be around a certain price range. Showed him some really nice homes in that price range, but he really needed space. So kind of, him and his wife, they picked out a home that was a little over their budget, but that he could still afford. So after really just searching and shopping, he decided to go with us.
Okay.
So pretty much he kind of oversold himself on that part.
Yeah.
Instead
It was a
of
really nice home, and it had the extra living room that he wanted for his son.
instead of
Watch
you.
Coco Melon and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. What's up?
Oh no, I thought it was interrupting something.
Oh, you're
No,
good.
no finish.
Yeah. Hop in here. Where are you going?
Where's LJ? Huh?
LeBron
Can I
James.
hop in here? Take a seat.
No.
Ooh.
Last person that said take a seat, he got shot.
Well, I sure hope I know what the heck.
That is a true story, right?
True story, yes.
Myron, do you have any stories right now? I know you've only been here for a week or two, but do you have any stories
About home deals?
about home deals?
Yes,
About
I
anyone
have a
who?
story. I got.
Right here.
Yeah, gentleman that had to.
Right there. Oh, I was like, what?
No, that's what
Isn't that crazy?
Let's go, Andy. Let's go.
What I missed, guys?
That was not in the camera. Okay, look, move it right there.
Okay. What I missed, guys? What's going on?
So, I had just asked everyone, including Pat, about any pretty much war stories that customers have about other places compared to us. What are your thoughts on the fact that we have so many customers that shop around or that were shopping somewhere else? As Axel said, they were shopping the clothes somewhere else and they came over here because something happened at the clothing table.
I am literally talking to a guy as we speak. He's buying from a Clayton store up in kind of the Fort Worth area in Lavaca County, something like that. And he told me he's at the closing table. He wants to know if I can beat their prices just because he's seen some of the messaging that I've been putting out as far as kind of the reality check of it all is that we can help people find the right home that they want and help them kind of check all their boxes at the same time. So literally, this guy is ready to close, and I even told him, "Man, are you sure you're so close?" But yeah, of course I'll help you, and I know it can be a deal. So he's looking for a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. I was able to find a similar floor plan, and then I even found a different floor plan that has bigger bedrooms than the first one that he was looking for. But that one he's not able to choose colors. It has a few things that he can't do. So then that means that the original floor plan is better because they can pick colors. It still has the size bedrooms that they want. And I can help them again with the septic and kind of check all the rest of the boxes. So even though he's ready to close, just because of our messaging and what we can do as a company for our customers, he's ready to make a change because he knows we can at least save him money and check all his boxes and help him out at the same time. So that's literally happening as we speak. I just came from messaging this guy. So obviously, I know I can help him. I've been telling him the same thing. I say that with my chest. I say it confidently because we can. So,
Andy, I just realized I told you to jump in here and give you a chance to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. What do you do here at Manufactured Housing?
my name is Andy Toscano. I'm the general manager here at the Von Army location. I also help the company on the operations side. I kind of help with logistics and just kind of help with back end stuff. I've been here 15 years, so I'm able to kind of lend a lot of my knowledge across the spaces, from our veterans to our newbies to our service department to communicating with the factories, with the banks, with insurance companies, all kinds of stuff. So I'm able to just kind of help in whatever way I can.
So for us newbies, which I'm still one because I still haven't even closed my first one for me and Myron, what is it that you do for us as newbies to help us with our helping other people? Excuse me.
Well, number one is the opportunity to help families get into homes. which I don't say that lightly because you could go do anything you wanted to, right? I think even when we spoke, when I first met you guys, I told you what it was. We help families get into homes. We help people who are credit challenged, value minded, and we essentially kind of help the people that don't think they have another way to buy a home, probably because they've been turned down or they don't think their credit's good enough. And so, just for y'all, just being able to help those people, it of course helps everybody, right? So a big part of that is just making sure that we're sending the right message to our customers as far as again the message that we're putting out there, because they can go anywhere they want, customers can shop anywhere they want, but a lot of the times again they're getting lied to. So um, we are able to provide them a path again to help them just kind of check all the boxes. So how I help you is just kind of putting you in a position to be able to help those specific customers. And we have a lot of veterans here too, so so it's not just the newbies. Even though this particular panel is just newbies, we have a lot of veterans too. So we're able to kind of help you get through the financing process and help your customers. And uh, if you haven't talked about it already, we have a lot of homes here on our lot, so you have a lot of assets and inventory to show customers when they show up on our lot. So for all those customers that say they want to go shopping, guess what? They're gonna have plenty of time to shop here because we have that many variety of options and price points, and again, just to be able to help them achieve exactly what fits their situation. So I hope that answers your question.
So it does. Everyone's been mentioning we have a lot of houses. We have a lot of houses. Why do we have a lot of houses on our lot compared to other companies like the corporate ones, like you said, Clayton, uh, Palm Harbor,
Well,
Capco, all that?
we're an independent retailer. So what that means is just for customers, we're not a corporate structure, so we don't have a regional and vice president and assistant to the vice president and all these other people to pay. So in general, we already have lower price points, but there's all kinds of stores and retailers and manufacturers around. So we're literally down the highway. There's a Clayton, there's a Cavco, there's a Palm Harbor, just like you said. But because of our model and because of the customers we're able to help, all of those factories literally come to us and ask us to help them. Except that because they don't want us trampling on their main store's business model at all, they give us a different product. So they give us the same floor plans that you can get at those big name, big box stores, except they might just flip the floor plan or change a detail that nobody else would even realize, so that we have the same opportunity to sell those same big name homes for much less. And so we carry 11 different manufacturers here. I've been here 15 years. I think when I started, we were at maybe 6 manufacturers, and the rest of them just came kind of knocking at the door. We still have more that we could carry, but the version and the inventory that we do carry, which I talk about all the time, is we don't carry a lot of high-end stuff. We don't carry a lot of low-end stuff. We have plenty of both, but we have a lot of the middle of the road, if you will, because those are the homes that most people end up buying. Even if they come looking for the most expensive home, because everybody wants their dream home to be the biggest, baddest thing we have. And then on the opposite side, they might come and ask for the cheapest thing we have, which we can help with too. But somehow, some way, they end up in the middle, no matter which end they're coming from. So again, I hope that's a helpful helpful answer.
Axel, do you have anything to add on that as to why we have so many homes?
No, he's got good context. But now it's just so we have options in general. I tell people we're a mobile home shopping mall, so they can go crazy here. And I incentivize them to look here, not anywhere else, but of course they are allowed to go compare pricing elsewhere.
Isn't that literally why they call a mall the mall? So like you don't go to one store, you go to the mall.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it is?
That's pretty much what we are.
My
We're a mall.
dad worked for-
We're a mall that manufacture homes. That's pretty much what we are. We got the Hot Topic, all that good stuff. Shannon, do you have anything to add? Why we have so many?
To be honest, I don't know why, but I'm glad that we do. So, show them, sell them.
That's still a good answer. Myron, you got anything for that?
Hey, I'm
He's
about
like,
to
I'm
say,
good.
man, glad we do, because there's a lot of places that have a shortage.
Yeah.
You know, some of them raise prices because of the shortage.
Okay.
That's one good thing that we can
Also,
say.
it's nice that we have homes that they could technically take off the lot. I had a customer that went to Palm Harbor and they're like, "Oh, we like this home. It was over the $200,000 mark, so it was expensive already." And they said, "Oh, you gotta wait 6 months for it to be built."
Whoa.
So
See, I didn't know
They
that.
said we could build them.
our factories work pretty quick, and if you need to move now, we have homes here you can take off the lot.
So I'd say that's one of the bigger factors for us that you can take off of our lot. They're not just show homes. They can be your home.
Just like on Walmart.
Because right now they're just houses. They're just houses that sit here. Once you take them, they become your home. That's something I like to mention to everybody.
You know, all the homes here, if you don't mind me, show me a little more. All the homes here have all the modern decor. So a lot of times they come exactly how any customer would want it. So they're not having to kind of think about what color am I going to pick this, and this. I want it exactly like this. Is what most people end up saying. So it makes it easy, even if they do want to order one. We don't have to go through a whole lot of deciding. So whether they want to take one off the lot or they want to order one, it ends up being quick and easy process.
I'm glad you mentioned about the whole modern style and everything. What would you say if someone says, "Oh, mobile home. I don't want to live in a mobile home. I want a built home." What would you say to that? Because me personally, they're not mobile. They're manufactured homes. They're homes that just were built somewhere else, not on site.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody here can attest to. You walk into any home and you're wowed. You know, the mobile home game doesn't have the same stigma that it used to as far as it just being a box with walls.
It's
And
not,
those-
they're not trailers anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They're actually, some of them look better than they mortar. As a matter of fact, one of them I walked into, I had a 5 bedroom home. My sweet master closet is not as big. I feel a little slight, you know? It's like, well, wait a minute.
And Myron, you're more recently, you still might be working the real estate side. So I'm sure you see
Yeah, see a lot.
priced homes that are overpriced for what you can get in a manufactured home.
There are.
I have Zillow downloaded on my phone to show customers. So look at $170,000 manufactured home compared to $170,000 site build. You're getting a 1 bed, 1 bath, beat up home.
Yeah.
On
A fixer up or a project.
yeah,
you know, something.
$3,000 maybe or smaller, probably smaller.
See, I should have access to MLS.
Yeah.
Say I don't. The thing that I like to mention, especially when it comes to site builds, and this is only because, for one, I have a family member. They just built their home. I think it's been like 5 years, and I've already heard so many things wrong with it that needs to be fixed. And then another family member, they just bought their home. It was in a community. Um, they have like not even 5 yards to play for a backyard, and same thing with the front yard, and you can spit and hit the neighbor's house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's something that I truly like to mention to everybody about our homes. Like, we can get you to where you want to be, and the fact that we offer warranty on our houses, that it's not us or a contractor going out there, it's the factory coming out there to take care of them and to make sure that they're okay and that the house is okay. It gets I think the warranty offer, correct me if I'm wrong, the warranty offer also covers if the house starts to tilt
Yeah.
because
So
of the foundation and everything.
yeah. So they're leveled and they're when they're set up on their customer's property, they show them that they're level. And just the state of Texas comes behind and make sure that it's installed properly, just to make sure that your home is not tilting over. And so it kind of gives customers that additional peace of mind that there's somebody else looking out for them too, which happens to be the state of Texas, because they want to protect consumers. So all that does is that holds us accountable as a retailer and as someone who's trying to provide our customers.
Yeah.
To add to what you were saying about back to the next door neighbors, I was in a community just the other day, which is a builder. It's a well-known builder, but it's a top-end builder. These houses were butt to butt at each other.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking these houses are $700,000 or more. I don't think I want to be shaking hands with my neighbor that close.
Yeah.
No backyard, no yards. The driveway is no longer in your side.
I'm buying, and I'm trying to get my house from here as well. I mentioned that earlier. I would say a $200,000 home here is a lot cheaper than a site build, for sure, and more sturdy. In my opinion, more sturdy just from what I've seen around. And
Yeah, they are because I up north where up Ohio and all those things, we have nothing but tornadoes. Tornadoes are your friend there. That's one thing to turn me off about moving home because it will blow away. But this is not yesteryear anymore. A lot more sturdier.
The tornado will blow away a cycle.
It will, but it's quicker to blow away
Yeah.
than it was. But still, they're a lot sturdier now.
The home I'm living in, I just happen to be renting. I'm renting for maybe 6 months. It's a new home. It's a big name site builder, and the quality of most of these homes is way better. I can hear all my kids playing through the wall like on the other side of the house. It's kind of crazy. So you don't get the same quality at the price point and expect the same thing. It's just not even the same ball game.
Different animal.
so, with that being said, I'm all out of questions for today. Oh my goodness, I'm all out of questions for today. Does anyone have any questions for anybody? Axel's gone.
Glad I got to join the inaugural podcast.
Guess we'll be here once a week.
So the plan is we're gonna be going live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hopefully around the same time. It just depends. We were supposed to go live at 12 today, but we had some lunch plans going on for the company, and then we also had a lot of customers, and we didn't want to disturb the customers while they were trying to work on that stuff.
We're shooting this in our lobby, so if customers come in, they're going to be part of the podcast.
Oh yeah,
So that'll be fun.
hell yeah, 100%. That was something that Pat had brought up to me. Was, well, what if someone comes in? Someone comes in, they're coming in. Let them be a part of it. Hey, what do you think of manufactured housing so far? Could be their first day, could be their 10th day.
Oh, and then like by the time they're done, it can be like they ring the bell on the pod.
We have our bell that as soon as you leave, you get to ring because you're halfway there. Most of them try to get everything done right then and there on the same day. So that's something that we hear. I think 5 times a week.
Yeah, and it's actually not going to be so different for us because when they ring the bell, we literally bring everybody together and like we make a big ruckus. So like we'll already be here for that. So now it'll just be for the world to see.
Even better. Alrighty. Well, thank y'all for joining us, guys. Appreciate everyone who's here, everyone who saw. I'm gonna go on ahead and get everyone's social media so that way I can include them in it, and you can see more or less of what they post, and then more or less of where they stand on everything as well. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, sir.